It is an empty day at the beach today. And it is warm as metaphorical balls. Like, it is so hot here. Hey, hello everybody, it's me, DeadBedInstead. And I'm, again, streaming this project. But, let's warm up a bit, you know, let's get into it. So, this evil music is the drought theme from Pokemon Ruby. Because currently, in Ireland at least, it is warm as all hell again. We're going through heatwave number 2. I was nearly ready to finish this, and then that happened, so it was less than ideal. And I did find out something interesting about this particular soundtrack earlier, which is that this is only in Pokemon Ruby. So, for example, if I go to... this is one of the most unsettling themes in Pokemon, this one. Well, that's an Omega Ruby. I want this one. This is the original Ruby here. And I was kind of thinking, it's like, you know, I haven't heard this song in all the times I've replayed Emerald. So I'm like, what's the song in Emerald? But then, first of all, I was like, if this is called Drought, the song in Sapphire has to be something different. And this really does give the impression that, like, the world, like, the ocean's gonna dry up, like, we're all gonna melt. So then in Sapphire, it's called Heavy Rain, and it sounds like this. Which may sound familiar to those of you who've played Emerald. Because in Pokemon Emerald, it's called Abnormal Weather. And it's the Heavy Rain from Sapphire, but it's at the same tempo as Drought from Ruby. So this is probably the one I've heard the most often. I'm tempted to do a Nuzlocke again soon and live stream it. I might do Shield for a Nuzlocke, you know, that might be a good idea. Let's get all that stuff in order. If anybody is lurking in the chat, please say hello. I haven't had an empty chat in quite a while. And let me get some music. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in an age and do Hollow Knight. This is so weird, because, like, this time last year I was doing Smoggest, and it was way colder. That's the wrong playlist. This is the one I like to listen to. Oh my god, the sweet sounds of rain! A thing I haven't heard in an age. A beautiful thing. Now you're probably wondering why the beach is empty. That's because I want to kind of bring in everybody one by one. So, first off, let's get a nice hue going in the background. That's kind of nice. And then, you know, we had that at the beginning, and then we had some of that. And then we had all of me kind of sketching all the grass guys. Me sketching in all the water guys. Me sketching in all the fire guys. We got an egg going. Hello, Score. Hello, Tude. Then that was the rough that I did. And then from that, I did the proper line art. I do need to add in a spike up here as well. But that's like, I can do that at the very end. I'm kind of going through everybody very quickly. And there's going to be a few instances kind of like over here, where like the layers kind of get merged. So I'm going to have to like put this guy's foot below Berry God's foot, but I'll do all that after they are all shaded and whatnot, because that's going to be a whole process on its own. It's a big bunch of lads. And they're all kind of, they're all where they should be in terms of positioning. So things aren't like you'll notice they're going from the back to the front, pretty much. And then I have to do like effects with the water and stuff. Like the water's probably going to be going in a little bit here. Probably into like there, I'd say. We can figure all that out last. And obviously this guy is submerged up to his head. That doesn't come across quite so much in these. There we go. That's the whole thing. See you later. No, I'm just kidding. So it's here. Okay, that was planning. That was the shitpost. There we go. So that's the shade. And that's the highlights. It's kind of the basic way I wanted to go about it. Now this is by no means a difficult process, the shading. It's just going to take literally ages. So I might start up with this fella up here. And so what I want to do is get these two layers so I can just kind of put that like that. And this like that. That looks extremely messy. Them's the joys. I just want to kind of grab a reference for the light. I'm going to turn off my ruler because that's going to make everything absolutely awful. And I'm going to be working with this color and pure black. So like a very, very off, like a yellow white almost. Maybe I can make it even more yellowy. So what if I did this? I just want to see how this looks. Then I did that, and then I did this. And also this. They kind of look exactly the same. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So now I'm going to leave these on, I guess. And I'm going to start shading. The order of which I shade things I'm not certain on, but I'm probably going to do this guy first. Because he's a very easy shape. And I have them all down along the side here. All in locked layers. Because he's near the back. There we go. For shading, I do 2 layers. But I always do shadows first. It's just the way I roll. And I'm gonna start recording this for the time lapse. And I always make them a bit see-through when I do it as well. And this might get confusing if you don't know how kind of clipping layers work on Photoshop. But this is exactly how I would shade a normal Pokemon I was doing as well. Like a fake man. Oh my god, I haven't listened to the Hollow Knight soundtrack in an age. How's everybody's Thursday going? I had a pretty eventful day for news yesterday, but I'm not going to give away what that is just yet. Okay, we need to make sure that all of the gaps are actually sealed before I do that again, because that's going to cost us a lot of time. There we go. Also, I went into my hidden comments, which was a mistake. And I've noticed there's this one, well, I say YouTuber, someone with a YouTube channel, who keeps, like, quote-unquote bullying me. And they're literally like a 5-year-old. And I'm like, this is hilarious. Like 5.5. Oh, and that was the thing when half of ages mattered. Oh, I'm 6 7/8. I might need to colour the claws an off-white for the shadows to appear on them, but we'll see. Blending layers be weird, yeah? Actually, I should probably hide Volcoil when I'm doing this. That would have been a good idea. Whoopsie. No spoken, and I was on True Green 7's stream he did on his birthday where he was going through Pokemon music. And some people are just like really annoying in streams. Whereas it's like, it's clearly a stream about Pokemon music, but then they'd be like, what's your favorite Pokemon? And it's like, it's obviously Sceptile. It's just like, oh, I want him to respond to me, so I'm gonna ask something so stupid. Or it's like, I saw somebody being like, I'm planning on making Fake Man, and it's like, okay. Good for you. And then they're like, oh, he doesn't respond. It's like the guy gets like 400 viewers in a stream. It's my little pet peeve of the night. Ooh, I got to the credits of Legends Arceus. I haven't beaten the post game yet. But, yeah, Euro beat Space Horse. It was quite a fun time. I think once I got past the graphics of it, and as well, I kind of did a stupid thing where I caught an alpha Stantler, and then I was like, I'm going to use this, even though I wasn't able to use its level and it never listened to me. And then I was kind of like, this game is bad. So then I just looked up like the decks, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to make a new team. And now I'm kind of having that problem again. Because my team has a lot of kind of double weaknesses and shares weaknesses and stuff. So I'm kind of like, I should reform my team again. And then I was like, re-catching all the Pokemon I had, but as alphas. And I thought I'd hate that, but the fact that, like, you can lend Pokemon to do chores and stuff. So, like, half of my old team are, like, farmhands now. So I can still just see them in Jubilife Village, which is a really cool, like, attention to detail. Then there's one guy out in the Alabaster Icelands who wants a fire type, and I have an Arcanine that I'm going to be replacing with an alpha. So I'm kind of like, if he keeps that, that'd be a cool thing. It made me more excited for Scarlet and Violet. Which I should probably pre-order, to be honest. Also, there is speculation that there's more gimmicks to be announced in it. Some people are still convinced that the Proto Neo thing is gonna happen. And I don't follow leaks, but I did read something about another feature. I wasn't planning on one specific team in Legends, which happened at some point. Who did you use? The one that kind of upset me was Zoroark. Because I accidentally killed the alpha one, and now I'm trying to find an alpha, and they're so rare. But Zorua you get in the Alabaster Icelands are so much lower leveled than every other Pokemon there. So it's like I caught a Rowlet, or a Rufflet, sorry. That was like higher than the level I was allowed to use. But then the Zorua I caught was like level 20 something. And it's just like, great, now that guy is really low down on my team. Also, I've been watching a lot of Transformers-related clips earlier. And I really think I want to do March of Robots next year. Because I can draw some funky-looking robots, I've been told. Oh my god, this keyboard, man. Hisuian Avalugg upsets me. I don't know why its face is like... I just wish its like jaw clamps were just its lower jaw. Like a big shovel. Also its typing is horrible. But that's just ice being ice, I guess. Like, it has 2 double weaknesses in fighting and steel. It's weak to rock, which it also is. Unless rock resists rock. Maybe rock resists rock. It's weak to water. It's weak to grass. It's weak to ground. It's the same reason I feel like Amora is less popular than Tyrantrum. And also because Tyrantrum's a T-Rex. Now let's see how this looks when we make this all nice. Soft light. Hey, that's a spicy meatball. Look at them up there, he's so nice. I might do these 3 sets of snakes first. Well, 1 set of 3 snakes. Now I'm gonna lock this layer, so I don't need to touch it again. Where is Volcoil? We'll turn you on. I'll turn off Warzerk. I'll turn off Electic as well, because he's kind of touching. And I'll also turn off Blitzela, just to make my life easier. So let's go into... First, let's unlock it. Make 2 new layers. I forgot to make those less. I need to move... Actually, no, I don't. I'll do kind of the flame patterns later. I feel I'll do those all at once. Because flame patterns are like a different beast. These need to be even lower. And a thing about Legends I don't like is sometimes the agile system works and sometimes it doesn't. When I was fighting Professor Rowan's ancestor, Hakado, his Clefable did 3 attacks in a row. And also it's like when a battle starts or when a new Pokemon is sent out, sometimes they'll get to attack before you can even react. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, would it even be possible to Nuzlocke Legends? If all your because there's no, you can't react to that stuff. And then I'm also wondering, like, what is the point of the speed stat if there's no like turn, like if they can just go before you even have a chance to react. It was an odd one. But overall, I still kind of like the game. And also switching between all the ride Pokemon, I was like, this is going to be so much more fun when it's Koraidon and Miraidon. Evening, Governor. Hello, Proco. Just talking about how I finally got around to playing Legends Arceus. And I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, regarding my next video, actually, because I did mean to bring this up. And this is kind of a stream exclusive. I was planning to try and get the video done by last weekend, but it's taken way more time than I thought it would to edit. And I could maybe have gotten it done by this weekend, but I'm traveling. And I could maybe, if I went apeshit, I could get it done tomorrow if I worked non-stop. But I've been working non-stop at it, and I think I deserve a break. So next week, the second Crossbreeds video will be out. It is probably the most disturbing video I've ever made. But I have it littered with a lot of jokes and stuff as well to combat the trauma, the potential trauma I'm going to cause some children. So do I gas John Sylveon? Out there, because fairy type and I needed one. You don't have to justify why you use Sylveon. It's a great Pokemon. I was thinking of using one of the pure fairy types, because I just want to make a team, because I've had such bad experience with shared weaknesses and all that jazz. I just want a team where there's very little weaknesses. So it's okay, I could have Overquill. So it's only weak to ground type, but then I'm I can't have an electric type now because they'd share that. Then I'm Caesar and Wishcash, but then I'm their one weakness is a double weakness. So they die instantly. And I don't know, I think kind of getting into that stuff can kind of ruin the game for me, so I want to just kind of make a team. Considering the fake man review content, you have to actually try it. Oh, trust me. This has nothing on the fake mana review. It's got nothing... Or sorry, the fake mana review has nothing on this. The Phantom... The Chimney Sweep Phantom I made has nothing on this. And I'm excited for you guys to see. Oh, eat my fat head. I got the insult wrong. Let's go wash your fat head. Yeah, it's overall chill vibes today, because I have just been sweating like bedamned. Did the chimney get a type in the end? No. I'm only just considering redesigning it. The thing is, I know you said Poison Rock. I already have a Poison Rock chimney in Boulder Rough from the Fake Man reviews. And it is a Phantom variant, so I want to kind of keep the ghost typing. But it's one of those things where just all three types fit it, because it's the brick for the chimney is rock, the hot ash is fire, because it's from a fireplace. And then poison, because that's how that's what killed the kids. Because soot is poisonous. And also monoxide and all that jazz. The only one I could use it out and grind forever. I think Legends has 4 pure fairy types. I know there's Clefable and Sylveon. Or else I'm thinking of pure water types. And make Steelwork type ability. What if it had double Steelworker? Where it gave it stab to 2 types. Or it could have a signature move where it's both poison and fire type. And then it can either like it can either poison you or burn you, depending on which camp you fit in. So the fire there is obviously a light source. Oh, that's right. Bulk oil is all of his, has all of its electricity I still need to put in. That's an effect, so I'll do that last. So we turn all these on, and we put the two of these on soft. There we go. So now if I turn off these two, and I put you back on, those two guys in the corner look kind of funky. But at least it's a chimney, not a fireplace. That is true. But ash is hot. But maybe ghost poison, because like we don't have any ghost. Actually, no, we only have one ghost poison. We have no ghost rock types. Why? And God's Green Flat Earth was what's its name? Rune Rigus. Why the hell was Rune Rigus not rock type? It's made out of like a rock tablet thing. Now, this is going to be the hardest Pokemon I've ever shaded. Then we just can't get forever ghost poison. Yep. And speaking of exclusive poison types, Zubat Lion are the only flying poisons. Wow, that guy was so hard to shade. Yikes. Who knew? Oh, I didn't do the bubbles. I didn't do the fucking bubbles. Shit. And like, I wouldn't mind Rune Rigus being Ghost Ground if we didn't already have a Ghost Ground. From the same generation that Cofagrigus debuted from. I don't know. Okay, so that's you done. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to I might remove a lot of guys from this. Just so I can kind of work through it in an easier way. So I'm gonna kind of turn off everybody at the front. Just to make it visually easier for me to see what I'm doing. And let me grab all these and unlock them. So now I'm locking them when I've shaded them. Okay, we're gonna do shut lamp next. Ooh, Gengar, this is supposed to move the Haunter Gang, which is definitely not related to the... There's no way to the Trade Gang. That's another thing with Legends. I've been tempted to use a Gengar, because I actually can. Another thing I don't like about Legends is that there's no abilities. I'm like, why do you have natures and stuff, but didn't do abilities? Because if I'm correct, those are introduced at the same time. Or if I remember correctly. If I'm correct, I'm just correct. Even though they're ghost poison, it's not that hard. I mean, like, even, like poison kills things, like, it's... For real. Ah, shit. I don't want the black flashes, because it's gonna be very painful to experience during the time lapse, so I'm gonna have to manually cut them out. Which just adds minutes to my life. I think we're getting a poison steel type in Paldea, which I am extremely excited for. Because if I'm correct that... God damn it, if I remember correctly, That's a combo with only 2 weaknesses. Now, 1 is a double weakness, but... Give it Levitate. Unbelievable. That has been my plan for a pseudo, to make it Poison Steel with Levitate. As if it's a pseudo legendary, it should feel legendary. And Metagross only had 2 weaknesses when it came out. And Bronzong only had the 1 for ages. Was it Gen 6 that changed Ghost type and Dark type for Steel? Maybe that's another reason why I like Gen 5, because it was just absolutely horrible to deal with some things. Like Hydreigon, now you just hit it with a Moonblast, it dies instantly. But before Fairy existed, it's like, this thing is scary. I would like another normal ghost type that's not Hisuian Zoroa. Even though that's also coming back, so the option is there. Getting 1 weakness and 3 immunities off the bat before abilities, like, that's insane. And it's interesting actually, because I wonder what abilities the Hisuian Pokemon will have. So obviously they didn't have any in Arceus. I think Hisuian Zoroark having illusion could be fun still. I don't know, the regional variants usually don't have the same abilities because of the type change. From what I know. I know, like, Sandslash has, like, Slush Rush and stuff. I can't really think of anything else. Then at the same time, if Hisuian Zoroark did have illusion, I feel like we wouldn't have seen it in a trailer. Like, if the purpose is to show off that Hisuian forms are in the game, I feel like they would have done, Are any of the Hisuian forms that popular? Like maybe Baskia Legion, yeah. Though I suppose they didn't want to show off any of the ones that are ride Pokemon. H-Zork's good typing, but the mono design are very mid. I think I don't have the same problem with the design that everybody else has. Also, hello, Fanta. My only issue with it is that when you catch it, it's so much lower levels than everything else. So I want to get the alpha one. Which I accidentally killed and I didn't save for hours, so I didn't want to restart the game, and it's a whole time. It's wasted, not a unique mon. I think it's pretty unique. The vibe is definitely... I find the vibe is definitely much different from, like, regular Zorua. Ursaluna Honchko. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I'm doing the whole team thing, it's like I can't really have that and a Dark type, because Ghost and Dark basically fulfill the same... That is so weird that Ghost and Dark are, like, offensively the same. Because, like, they both are super effective against Psychic and Ghost. Ghost just can't affect normal. Also, Ghost is also like that one type that is also super effective against itself. It's like you think that that'd just be reserved for a dragon, but I guess not. I don't know, I feel like the three immunities and one weakness just off the bat still would make me kind of want to use it. Whoops. Oh dear. I've ruined the image. We have types that are weak to themselves, type that resist themselves, there's a type that's immune to itself. Ice. You should give everything to ice that people suggest. I have so many fixes for ice that would make it amazing, but it's just... Which is why I'm excited for Satitan, because it's just ice on its own. Which means that it's not fucking up any other type it's connected with. Because I don't know if there's any type that you can put ice on that would make it better. Because you put it on steel, then it gets 2 double weaknesses. Maybe ice and fairy? No, because that's still a double weakness to steel. And because ice doesn't resist anything, is the thing. Let me pop that back to there so I can re-grab this. Alright, okay. I get it. You're having a day, Photoshop. It's... Oh my god, can you function, please? I get it, the image is really big. There's no need to shit the bed. I'll do Mia side first. Probably dragon. Well, no, because then it just gives dragon. Sure, the dragon isn't weak to dragon, but it's still weak to fairy, and then it gains weaknesses to steel and fighting and rock and fire. Well, actually, no, not for fire. Like, it just actively makes it worse. Whereas if you pair something like bug and steel, bug resists ground and fighting, steel's weak to ground and fighting, steel resists flying, and the other one that bug is weak to that's not... Steel resists rock as well. So then it's like, yeah, bug and steel's weakness is a quad weakness to fire, but it's really, really... Like, that's its only weakness. I think maybe it's combination makes ice better. No, no, no. It's ice. Ice makes everything worse. I cannot think of any type that it would help. And it's because it only resists itself. It's so stupid. I don't know if you're locked. I want to just remove you. Like, normal makes things better. Sometimes. Normal psychic being one of them I can think of. Where psychic removes normal's weakness to fighting, and normal removes psychic's weakness to ghost, so it's only weak to dark and bug types. And then everybody sleeps in it because it's just so common, but normal and flying. Sure, it's like less affected. It's less resistant to fighting type, but like you're not going to be using a fighting type against a flying type Pokemon. Unless you actively want to die. Does it make sense to do that? day do we at? The 11th. I imagine I can get this finished by next week. Now, obviously, I could if I committed all my time to it, but I still have to finish that video I'm doing. And then after that video is done, I've new... Oh, Misa looks funky. I can go in and adjust all the shadows individually for them afterwards. Yes, these are all a bit too... samey or whatever. You know what? Wow, the fire type's on fire. Wow. Amazing. Okay, Rabble-ruptor. Kinda skipped you. Layer 1. Layer 121. Is how many layers this goddamn thing is. And I'm pretty sure layers kind of stack on top. They don't like change. If I was to rename layer 121, I'm pretty sure the next one wouldn't be 121 again. Oh, please, just... don't be given out to me just once. Once this is done, then I might bring back the Fake Man review streams. Alongside gameplay of Shield. Also, I'm pretty sure I missed a shiny Chimico in Arceus. But I didn't hear any, like, ding-a-ling. But it was very green looking for a Chimico. And then it just disappeared, so... it's my loss. Ah, pee on my poo. I need to do trivia for this as well. Because I don't like speed draws. I prefer if they had narration. So while it's going on, I could be like, did you know I'm an idiot? I still remember when I first sat down to play Hollow Knight, I was like, oh, you know, I'll play this nice short game. How fucking wrong I was. Hollow Knight's great though. I'd love to replay it, because you can kind of do shit in weird orders. I completely missed out on some stuff the first time. Well, the only time I played it. I saw it right before I did it. That didn't make sense. Sorry, having a phone moment. You didn't send anything, Rose. Also hello. Or if you did send something, I didn't see it. Oh no! Oh yes. Okay, this is officially now too camp for me. I need a bit of Let me stretch my hand first. Break my wrist right off. Ugh. Ah. Nothing like a good neck crack. Okay. I'm going to... I'm gonna stay on Hollow Knight, but I'm gonna do the whole OST, so it gets, be a bit more stuff going on. And all that jazz. I remember having a distinctly sad feeling playing Hollow Knight, where I was like, I made it to the Underdeep, or the Deep Nest, I think it's called, where all the spiders live. And I was like, well, this is fucking scary. And then I was like, I'm sad now, because once I get through here, I'm gonna know what to do here. There wasn't like I knew like preemptively that the fear of the unknown would be gone. I like the fear of the unknown. I think it's why I like horror games. Speaking of, I have become aware of the Callisto Protocol, which I am really looking forward to. So I can't wait to be scared shitless out of my own brain on Jupiter's moon. Also, one of the biggest plot twists in gaming history was when you go back to Forgotten Crossroads and it's all infected. I was like, no! All my boys are disgusting and weak and stuff. Ah. Alright. That has been, oh, I should do North Friday over there. I missed him. There's some guys. So the stream's pretty dead, so I'm gonna end it here. That's been your sneak peek at the shading for the collab. What is that, 6 done? I'm gonna keep working on this for the rest of the night. I just want to watch videos and stuff. Makes it more productive. And not have the pressure of talking to no one. So it's a me problem. It's not a you problem, don't worry. Now, obviously, if I streamed it on the main channel, it'd be a different story, but we're not. So it's not. And also, it's just hot as fuck, so being entertaining is very difficult. And it's just made me aware that I need a goodbye screen, so yeah. Bye, everyone.